Ladies and gentlemen, not only is it my favorite time of the week, but a massive Nintendo Summer Sale just started, and we have some incredible Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 games on sale digitally and physically. You do not want to miss this, so let's go and get right into this video. I'm not even kidding, this is one of the greatest sales I have ever seen, especially for Nintendo. You know, Nintendo, the games don't go on sale. Well, these ones are on sale and they're the games you actually want. But first, if you look over here, over here. Yeah, there's the winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. Whoa, another winner of a Nintendo Eshop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity or the opportunity to win a Nintendo Switch 2, all you have to do is like and subscribe. Make sure you're following one of my social medias or both of them, and comment to help the algorithms, and that's pretty much it. Every Saturday I give away eShop gift cards, and next month I'll be shipping out a Switch 2 and then more as the year goes on. Just my way of giving back to my amazing community. But regardless, we have some amazing sales, so let's go ahead and get into them. So this first game I do not know how to pronounce because apparently I just cannot read. But I think it's called Islets. It's $8.99. This is 55% off on the Nintendo eShop, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a wholesome Metroidvania about making connections with the people around you. By reuniting the islands and befriending a cast of charming characters, the world expands and reveals new parts of each areas for you to explore. Scour every nook and cranny in order to collect many upgrades hidden around this world. So right away, I mean, you can see the art style is beautiful. I'm pretty sure it's all hand painted and it just looks incredible. Metroidvanias, 9 times out of 10, they're just fun anyway, and this one is incredibly cheap. Hades is currently $8.74, and this is 65% off on the Nintendo eShop. One reason I like recommending this game when it goes on sale is it's normally like 10 bucks. This might be the cheapest price I've personally ever seen it. Not only is this an incredible game, I'm pretty sure I read it's performing way better on the Switch 2, and on top of that, Hades 2 is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 this year. I can't remember if there's an actual release date yet, but from people who played Early Access said it's essentially just Hades, but better, so, you know, that's a good thing. But Hades, man, this game really surprised me. It's a game that you can, in theory, play forever, and it's less than $10. So, Sonic Frontiers is currently $17.99 on the Nintendo eShop, and this is 70% off the full price. I love this game. It is so freaking fun. I always thought the Switch version was fine, you know, it was better on the PS5, but the Switch version was perfectly playable. One of my amazing subscribers messaged me on Instagram and said they picked this up and are playing it on their Switch 2, and it is a huge improvement over the Switch version. So, not only is this just a great game, if you're playing it on your Switch, you're going to enjoy it, but if you're playing it on your Switch 2, you're probably going to enjoy it a little more. I think this game, like I said, is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. The soundtrack is so damn good in this game. One of the best soundtracks in recent memory. I really stand by that opinion. I really hope they continue to make this style of Sonic game. I think I heard that they are making a second one. So yeah, pick this one up. Death's Door is currently $4.99 on the Nintendo eShop, and this is 75% off the full price. Utilize melee weapons, arrows, and magic to overcome a fantastic array of beasts and demigods. Mistakes are punished and victory is rewarded. Gain an edge by customizing your character stats and mastering the abilities and upgrades you obtain. I have talked about this game a few times. I know it might not seem like it at first, but I actually put this in a video about Zelda clones that were on the Switch, and then a lot of you guys messaged me saying, "Whoa, this game is incredible. Thank you for recommending it." Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. That was awesome if you picked it up at full price. But this game is only $5 currently. I'm just gonna assume it's even looking and running better on the Switch 2 as well. Let's talk about Super Mario Odyssey for a second. This game is on sale on the eShop currently for $39.99, and this is 33% off the full price. But you can also buy this game physically right now on my Nintendo store. So it all comes down to your preference, right? Do you want it digitally or do you want it physically? Regardless, you're paying the same exact price. It's only $40. Do I really need to recommend Mario Odyssey? Do I really need to tell you this is one of the greatest games of all time? Or do you already know that? I have beat this game 3 times, and it's one of those weird games that somehow get better every single time you play it. I find something new every single time I play it. The 40th anniversary of Mario is coming up, I believe, in September, so we'll probably get a new 3D Mario announced then, at least hopefully we do. But for the time being, I mean, this is as good as it's ever been. Is it my favorite Mario game that released on the Switch? Well, no. So let me tell you which one is. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is also $39.99 on the Nintendo eShop. This is 33% off the full price. But again, if you want to pick it up physically, it is the same exact price at the My Nintendo store. Again, it comes down to your preference, physically or digitally. Physical games will always be superior in my opinion, but this isn't a bad game to have digitally as well, you know? And this game also just received a Switch 2 upgrade, and it looks better and it's running better. I think Bowser's Fury is one of the greatest Mario games ever made, even though it's fairly short, maybe 5 or 10 hours. I love Super Mario 3D World so much. I prefer it over Super Mario Odyssey. You can play for 1 hour, you can play for 10 hours. It's fun to master each level, replay the game, and it has fantastic multiplayer. Unicorn Overlord is currently $29.99. This is 50% off on the Nintendo eShop. This is arguably one of the best JRPGs that came out in the past few years. This is made by Islets, I'm pretty sure, and it came out and took the world by surprise, or at least the RPG and JRPG community by surprise. Just from watching the trailer at first, I wasn't so sure about the art style, but then it really grew on me and it really opens up into something really creative. And the game, I mean, I don't know how many times I can say it in different ways, but it's incredible, it's awesome, it's amazing. You need to play it. This was an amazing pickup for full price. If any game should be picked up for full price, this is one of them. But paying 50% less than full price, this is a no-brainer. A really cool game, I believe came out last year, is Pepper Grinder. And this is only $7.49 on the Nintendo eShop, and this is 50% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. This is such a cool, I want to say 2D platformer. I'm pretty sure it's not a Metroidvania. Maybe it is, I don't know, I can never tell the two apart sometimes. But it has such a cool concept where you have a drill and you drill through the level to get through the level, and it makes for a really fun platforming kind of. The game looks great, it plays great. This came out and I think it immediately flew under the radar. I'm not really sure why, because it seemed like it had some hype when it was shown off on the Nintendo Direct, and I never really heard anybody else talk about it. So this is a time for you to pick it up because this is insanely cheap. Ys 8 is currently on sale for $19.99, and this is 50% off on the Nintendo eShop. In my opinion, and a bunch of other people's opinions as well, this is the greatest Ys game of all time. I've only played maybe 3 of them, and this was the first one I've played, and it is so good. I love the overall theme of it, how you're starting off on a pirate ship, and it just looks so good and it holds up so good. And the story is actually really strong in this one. I can't believe this game is this cheap. I thought this was like a really expensive game for some reason, but if you want to play one of the greatest RPGs of all time, in my opinion, definitely one of the best to ever hit Nintendo platforms, this is one of those. One of my favorite games I ever played is Katana Zero, and this is currently on sale for $8.99 on the Nintendo eShop, and this is 40% off the full price. I love this game. I wanted to buy it for a long time, and then I eventually picked it up maybe the end of 2023, and I fell in love with it. The gameplay is so good. The story is very interesting, and the overall atmosphere is charming, but in an eerie way. The music is incredible. You're a ninja, but if you hit once, you have to rewind and try to get through the levels again. There has been rumored DLC for this for 5 years probably, and they just put out a trailer, I want to say like a month ago, saying the DLC is still coming and the DLC is still going to be 100% free. So this is the perfect time to pick this up, play through it. I know it has some whole new game stuff added to it as well once you beat it, and then the DLC is coming out. Perfect timing. Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition is only $17.49 on the Nintendo eShop, and this is 65% off the full price. I picked this up day one when it came out on the Switch. I want to say I paid $50 for it maybe, and I think that was fine, you know what I mean? I also own this on my PS5, but I couldn't get into it on my PS5 for some reason. I just get into stuff easier handheld. I think it's an impressive port on the Switch, but the Switch 2 is definitely going to be a big improvement over the Switch. I don't think it has an official upgrade, but just playing it on the Switch 2, I'm sure the frame rate problem is better, and the textures just look better, and the performance is just better. And yeah, if you want a game that you can get lost in for like 100 hours, has some of the best forest in all of gaming, is a real-life simulation RPG game, like crossover. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just a phenomenal game. And the second one came out at the beginning of this year. Yeah, pick this up, man. This is a fantastic deal. Saints Row the Third is only $2.99 on the Nintendo eShop, and that is 85% off the full price. I can't believe this game is this cheap. I mean, yes, it's been out for like over a decade at this point. This is the remastered version. It is incredible. I have beat this 2, maybe 3 times on the Switch. I have not played it on my Switch 2 yet, but I do have it downloaded. But I've seen gameplay and I've read reviews, and the Switch 2 version, or playing it on your Switch 2 I should say, looks and runs incredible. It looks on par with like the PS4 version. And the Switch version wasn't bad to begin with, but it is a huge improvement if you want a game that's like GTA, but in my opinion, better than a lot of the GTAs. This is $3. Don't worry, we also have some official Nintendo Switch 2 games. Breath of the Wild, Nintendo Switch 2 edition from Sam's Club, physically for only $60. So I think that's a $10 discount, I believe. If you own these games already on the Switch, you can just pay $10 to upgrade them. But if you want the official versions, which I was surprised by how many people went out and actually picked up the Switch 2 editions when they already owned the Switch version. You know, I just got the upgrade, the $10 upgrade. But, you know, that's their choice. It looks better in a collection, and there's nothing wrong with that. You do have to have a Sam's Club membership, I believe. Maybe not, I don't know. I could be wrong on that, but you can get Sam's Club memberships all the time for like $20 a year, little discounts for them. Get the Sam's Club membership, because Street Fighter 6 is also on sale. This is the 1 through 2 years edition. I think that's what it's called. This is normally $60. Physically, it is only $50 at Sam's Club, so you're saving $10 again. Yeah, save some money on some great physical games, dude. The port is actually really good. It has extra modes just for the Switch 2, maybe like 2 or 3 different extra modes. I've only played the demo so far. Very, very impressive. Oh yeah, so there is a demo as well if you want to try out the demo before you buy it. But it's very impressive, man, that it runs and looks as good as it does on the Switch 2. And then arguably the most popular Switch 2 game, the game that everybody wants to play when they get their Switch 2, is Mario Kart World. On a website called g2a.com, you can buy Mario Kart World currently for $64.98. So that's like a $15 discount. Not a bad way to go. And then if you have their little membership, I think you save like an extra $5 or something. But saving $15, man, that's a no-brainer, right? I've played this game. I pretty much beat it at this point. It's the quintessential Nintendo Switch 2 game. I don't want to pay $80 for any game ever. So if you got a Switch 2 and you haven't picked up Mario Kart World yet, which surprisingly, a lot of people went that route, this is a great way to do it, and a great way to save some money while doing it. This is just scratching the surface. Go and look at the eShop right now. Go search for some Switch 2 games. There are some massive sales going on right now, and this is just a little bit of those sales. So in the comments below, I would love to hear from you guys if you made it to this part of the video. Also, hit a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Weekly streams are going on weekly, so turn on those post notifications, because I've seen a lot of you guys missed it, and we'll probably be streaming today, tomorrow, sometime soon. And you guys know me, I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.